Hi, happy Sunday, how's everyone? Hope you're alright, you've had a good bank holiday weekend. I today am making a homemade chickpea curry and homemade naan bread. It is from a TikTok page called Jessica in the Kitchen. So I was looking for some recipes, you know, to try something new, because honestly my mind goes so, like, I can't think of any recipes, you know, and you can like Google a load and I just feel like you get like really expensive recipes come up, you know, things that you need about a million different ingredients, whereas a lot of the stuff today, you know, herbs wise and, you know, certain bits and bobs you've already got in, so it's quite a good one. And obviously with going vegetarian, like chickpeas, perfect, you know, so I'm really into that kind of thing. But yeah, my mind, when it comes to recipes and trying to find new dinners and stuff, the kids aren't really a fan of this, so they've got sausage casserole. That is what they've requested today, so I'm going to get that on the go in like a separate, well, my slow cooker really. But yeah, I'm going to make this chickpea curry because honestly it's amazing. Like I said, we're being vegetarian and stuff, I'm really struggling like to find meals. So I think it's been about 2 weeks now, vegetarian. Honestly, I'm not struggling at all, apart from finding meals, but like itself, you know, I'm not like craving, I don't know, like I'm a proper beef girl. Do you know what I mean? Like I really like beef stir fry and, you know, that kind of thing, and I just haven't like craved it, you know, so in that sense doing really well. But excuse me. But yeah, it's just when it comes to like finding ideas and stuff, but this is proper nice. So yeah, I really, do you know what, it's like I said, Jessica in the Kitchen, alright, loads of amazing recipes on there. So yeah, TikTok is amazing for finding out new recipes, you know. So that is what I'm going to do today. If you do want to stick around, you know, I'm going to make me homemade naan bread. I'm excited. That's the best thing, you know, because I don't really get all bready. Do you know what I mean? I don't make that kind of shit usually. And then when you actually make it and then see it, you're like, fuck me, did I do that? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm excited. It's become a bit of a thing now. Like this is something we'll have every week, you know. It's really nice. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. If you do want to stick around, I'd really appreciate it. I am using my tripod today as well. So I usually have my camera in the window behind it on like anything really, a pot, like a wine cooler type thing, you know, that kind of thing. And I just thought I'd get the tripod out today. So, you know, like when I'm chopping, I ain't gonna piss around then, because it's hard to like show what I'm doing, and this is why sometimes I don't really like doing cooking videos, even though I want to do them. Do you know what I mean? It's because like I don't know really how to like position the camera and stuff. So I've got my tripod out and just like flip it down, and you know, you get to see me chop onions. Exciting times. So yeah, it's been a nice morning today. Well, we've had a nice morning, should I say. Dogs have been walked. It's not, do you know what, it don't look hot, it looks quite cold actually. Very humid. It is very, very humid today. And just like bits around the house have been done, you know. I have got to do upstairs, so I'm going to help, like, we've got the kids' bedroom. I'm going to go through a few bits this afternoon, and then I'm just going to cozy up. I've got a few like emails to catch up on, and bits and bobs really, just like tying a few bits up here and there. So yeah, I've got a few bits and bobs that I need to do, but it's quite a chilled Sunday, you know. It's been quite a chilled morning so far. Yesterday on the other hand, alright, was manic. The seaside at the minute, obviously every bank holiday is you know, busy anyway, with it being like a seaside area, but it was just, there was some sort of parade going on. I don't know, like there was loads of motorbikes and there was all sorts going on, and it was just rammed. I was in traffic and there were people, like rows and rows of people all on the pavements taking photos, waiting for like, I think there were motorbikes going through, but I was like stuck in the middle of that. I didn't mean to go that way. So I was stuck in the middle of it, and everyone just had their phones out ready for like these bikes, and I was like that at my wheel. You know, honestly, I don't know what was going on. There was like loads of live music as well. It was really nice. It sounded great. So it's been quite a nice chilled weekend really, apart from like that. It's a bit manic, but yeah, it's been nice. Not really been up to a great deal, but yeah, waffling on, telling you shit you don't really care about, you don't need to know about. So yeah, if you do want to stick around, really appreciate it if you left a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll get on with it. This is the page that I've started following, right, Jessica in the Kitchen, and this one,
coconut chickpea curry is about to change your
honestly,
life. It's one pot, our
it's
number
amazing.
one go-to dinner, one of the top recipes on
So,
my website.
yeah, this is where I've got the recipe from, Jessica in the Kitchen. Her recipes are amazing. This is everything that you need. So, you know, you can use canned chopped tomatoes or fresh, but I'm going to put both in. So, you know, just, you can obviously, you know, as you go along when you find recipes, you can like tweak them and like, you know, do your own thing. So everything was like relatively cheap as well, you know, herbs, I mean that's about bloody 17p, onions are cheap, it's all really cheap to be honest. So I think the most expensive thing is the olive oil, you know, the coconut oil was cheaper. I pick these up whenever I go out, you know. So this is Madras curry powder and then this is garam masala. So yeah, I literally just pick stuff up like that as I go along and then you've got it in, do you know what I mean? So, and chickpeas are a really good source of protein. So, I mean, yeah, look, it says it there, look, high in protein, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on. I did use half an onion this morning. So I'm just gonna finish this off because it honestly, it stinks, you know, when you leave it. So I'm gonna use this. I like my vegetables really like quite chunky, so a lot of recipes I see, you know, like have finely chopped onions and shit, but I literally just, I like mine quite chunky. Part laziness, part that's how I like it, you know. So yeah, don't come for me for my chopping skills, will you? We're all different, okay? It'd be a boring world, wouldn't it, if it was all the same? But yeah, hope you had a good day anyway, whatever you've been up to today. Got bank holiday. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow with the kids. I might do some sort of like games day at home. I wish I had a karaoke machine, you know, I might look into one. I'm gonna stick in a couple of spoons of this coconut oil. This was so cheap in Lidl, you know. I need a new pan, alright? I'm on the hunt. Next time I go to the car boot, I want like a deep pan. So, yeah, I have to like transfer into a bigger pan. This has had it, like the handle is literally coming off. You can see like how full it is already, you know, honestly, yeah, definitely need a bigger pan. One that don't stick as well. I always struggle with like finding a pan that don't stick. And then you just leave it for 10 minutes, you know, so it can like do its thing, soften and whatnot. It smells amazing already, you know, and it's just onions and tomatoes. I'm losing it. So yeah, 10 minutes doing that, and I'm going to chop some garlic. just say as well, you know, with like herbs and spices and stuff, I don't really measure anything out. I just kind of go for it, do you know what I mean? So I've got some Italian chopped tomatoes. Tasted amazing the other day. Just couldn't get over like that we'd made that without a jar, do you know what I mean? So it was, yeah, nice. This is where I made the mistake last time, right, and I added 2 tins of chickpeas, right? It was a fucking mess, it went everywhere. So I've come to exchange my frying pan for a larger pan. So I'm gonna turn it down. Turned it down. Right, I'm gonna add 2 tins of chickpeas. Oh fuck, I haven't added me I haven't added me herbs and spices, hang on. Right, let me add them in. I have drained them. Right, so give that a mix. Dogs are shattered, they've had a walk. They're just chilling now. Right, I need to add all my bits and bobs. So I'm going to start with this one, which is garam masala. Just honestly, chuck a shitload in. Curry powder, that one was Madras curry powder. And this one is ground cumin, so it smells amazing, honestly. Do you know what? I did this last time. I just whack it in and it always works out. Honestly, absolutely winging it. I'm going to add this. This was like 90p from Tesco. So, oh, bloody hell. See why I needed a different pan? Can you see? I don't even know if you can see. I wish you could smell it, seriously, it smells proper nice. Do you know what I want to make? So, you know my mate Sean that I've just done a collaboration with, Sean Michelle Vlogs. She sent me over a lentil curry recipe, so I'm going to try that because I do like lentils and, you know, like veggie curry and stuff like that. So, and I'm going to as well this week, so you know my Rick Steam book that I got from the car boot, The Taste of the Sea, that one, I'm going to try and like flick it to a certain page and then, you know, cook whatever it lands on. So I might start a bit of a cooking series with Faye J. I don't know. I want to. It's just like sometimes getting the like camera angling right. But this is perfect, I think. I'm not looking at the camera, so I don't know if you're getting my you know, bubbling pot of goods here, but can you see? Let me have a look. Yeah, I think so. Well, anyway, it smells banging. This is where it gets proper messy, you know. I think I might have... I'll just take a bit out. Hang on. Right, so we've got that. Bit of the old dried yeast. I'm gonna butter it with parsley and garlic. I would prefer coriander, you know, but Steve hates coriander. He won't eat it at all. So a bit of salt and a bit of sugar. But yeah, Steve hates coriander, so I am using parsley. So a bit of sugar and then just get them all in. Might be a bit too much, you know. I don't know why I tried to be a snazzy pants with my scales. These are my wax melt scales, which I am doing this week. I have ordered some more wax. So warm water. I boiled the kettle earlier. Maybe I should have measured that. Got my measuring jug from Cherries now though, haven't I? So yeah. Olive oil. Water. Bit of natural yoghurt. Right, where's my spoon? And obviously, like, you can add whatever you want to it. Do you know what I mean? There's tons of recipes out there to follow. And obviously, just, you know, you can do what you want with it. But yeah, I would use coriander. Steve cannot stand the stuff, so we're on parsley. I better take my rings off, haven't I? Right, this is what it looks like so far. Bit shit really. It's not too bad. I thought it'd be a bit of a sloppy mess. If you are fucking Gordon Ramsay in the kitchen, alright. Oh, fucking hell, get it everywhere. Don't come for me, will you? I have to say though, I'm quite impressed. Look at that. Come on. Showing off now. I do fancy a coffee. I might need to make a cuppa in a minute. And the kids seem quite quiet. I don't know what's going on upstairs. Steve is out at the minute. So, oh come on. Look at that, say. I'll have a cookbook out next year, watch. Joking. Maybe. You have to start somewhere, don't you? Hey? Anyway, I'm quite happy with that. So, now, I need to pop it in a oiled bowl. Come on, look at that. I've got to leave this in the fridge for 1 to 2 hours, like it's got a double in size, and then roll it out and, you know, all that jazz. So I'll be back. Chop some parsley and garlic so I can butter the naan, and I've got obviously my butter in here. So yeah, this is what it looks like out of the fridge. It's been in there 2 hours now. So I've been writing a Netflix list down. I've got a Netflix list, I know, I've just been, yeah, writing it out. So I'm gonna chill with some Netflix tonight, I think. I watched The Hunt the other day, really good. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, like if you're into like horror and like that kind of shit, which I love, honestly, I absolutely love horror. But yeah, I wanna watch The Wolf of Wall Street, I haven't seen that. Steve was like, I don't think you'll get into it. And I'm like, listen, I'll be the bloody judge of that. I'm gonna roll it out now. I've not got a rolling pin, but what I have got is a pint glass. So, yeah. But here it is. So, I'm gonna need it again. I do need a rolling pin. Do you know what? I thought I had one, but I haven't. I feel a bit tired now, you know. It might be bath and Netflix with a blanket. Do you know what? If I've got a blanket, I don't mind falling asleep downstairs. It's one of my bad habits, falling asleep downstairs. I do it all the time. That's one. So I'm gonna stick in me, what is it? Parsley and garlic. Sorry, Crushy. Pardon you, Crash. That was a big burp. Oh, come on, butter, you bitch. Oh, nearly lost it. I haven't done it in the pan before. Alright, so this is the first time in the pan. I've literally done it in the oven and they turned out really good. So if this one don't go to plan in the pan, then I'll just put the others in the oven. It smells amazing. It really does. I just need to make sure it like fully cooks. Might be a bit thick. There we go. Honestly, it smells really nice. They didn't turn out how they did the other day, but they're still like, I thought they'd be quite doughy and they're not. So they're still quite nice. Probably could have gone in for a bit longer just to, you know, but they're quite nice. I know they look quite garlicky and stuff, but yeah, it's really nice. But that, honestly, it smells amazing. Tastes amazing as well. Like I said, I'm not having that, so I've got this. I've done some carrot mash, and then yeah, I'm gonna pop some lime juice on, and then get myself a bit. So yeah, this is my dinner. So yeah, there we go. That's it. That's the end of the video. As always, my friends, don't let any dickheads get you down. Alright, you're absolutely fucking amazing. Okay, new week ahead. Alright, go smash it. Just want to shout out to Susie as well. Haven't forgot. Well, I do forget. Honestly, I'm terrible. Ask Steve, honestly, I forget loads of stuff. But yeah, I screenshot your comment. So yeah, shout out to Susie. And Holly, I was thinking of you in traffic the other day. I wondered how you was getting on. So I'm glad you are, you know, feeling better and stuff. You know, you've been seeing friends and that. So it's always nice. But yeah, I hope you have a great week ahead, everyone. I love you. Don't let any dickheads get in your way, right? Middle finger to anyone. Okay, anyone that tries to bring you down, bring negative energy in, okay? You're so much better than that. Alright, know your worth. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video.